Welcome to the Blue Wolf channel. Hello, today I'd like to review the book Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams by Matthew Walker. I bought this book on a lark. It just struck me at the time that that'd be interesting and I had some time to kill, so I got it, and I was surprised at how good the book was, although it's very, very scientific. It's not a fictional story or anything. He talks about the effects of sleep and all the different portions of sleep. I mean, there's more parts of sleep than I realized, and how they work and what they do and how they're good for your brain. Basically, if you lived in the developed world, you're sleeping wrong. You're not getting enough of it, and when you are, it's impaired. And some of the things that he goes through is, well, what effect does caffeine have on your sleeping? And he goes right into your brain receptors on how things work there. Same for alcohol and other stimulants and sedatives. What getting not enough sleep is like. If you don't get enough REM sleep, surprisingly, REM meaning your dream time can be very vivid, but you usually don't remember anything. Well, that turns out is very important to your actual memory. They don't understand exactly how, but they have proven that if you get good REM sleep, I mean a lot of it, your memory is better. You retain knowledge better. Anything you picked up before going to bed or the day before going to bed, you're more likely to retain that knowledge or memory or experience or anything that went into your head. On the flip side, the very deep sleep where it's not, there's multiple levels. REM meaning rapid eye movement, that's your dream sleep. That's a very high level brain wave. Then you got a light sleep, which is a mid level. Then you've got a deep sleep, which is also very important. Now he went into some studies and showed some things that turns out, well, it's a kind of chicken and the egg thing, but people with dementia, Alzheimer's and whatnot have a real hard problem with getting into deep sleep. So the question is if deep sleep or the lack of it causes Alzheimer's, or if Alzheimer's causes a lack of deep sleep. But one thing that they've shown that during deep sleep, there's right next to the neurons in your brain is another set of cells that shrink when you're in deep sleep. This provides a pathway for spinal and brain fluid to get through your brain and give it basically a power wash. And what Alzheimer's and dementia is a plaque buildup around these neurons. So they're thinking that if they can induce some deep sleep in people, either in the early stages or maybe even, be wonderful if they could do a recovery thing, but give a brain a power wash, get rid of some of that plaque, and it might help a lot of people. Again, this is all really preliminary, and I found it fascinating, and they made no promises, but I was, listening to all this and seeing what I've seen in the world. I mean, luckily my family's been blessed and we don't have that, but I know people that have family members that do, and I have some friends that have some older family members that do, and when they started talking about it, it was really, really interesting to me. Again, this isn't some light reading that you're going to want to do to pass the time. If you're interested in sleep, this book is worth your read. I know we all are interested in sleep and that we need to get some sleep and whatnot. But if you want to understand how it works and why it works and what it's doing, I mean, it's not just resting your muscles. It's rebuilding all kinds of things. It's building neural pathways. There's nutrition factors going on. I mean, there's just your body, while you're resting, quote unquote sleeping, is very, very busy. I recommend the book if you're at all interested in the scientific side of this. It is, well, I found it well worth the time, and I found it very educational. So again, Why We Sleep, Unlocking the Power of Sleep and Dreams by Matthew Walker. I found it well worth the time. If you're interested in the scientific side of what happens in sleep, this is a great book for you. Thank you. If you like the content, please hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Thank you.